Whoa, I'm up in the cool, crispy mountains of Estes Park, Colorado in the mountains. I'm looking for the Overlook Hotel. Where is it? Oh, there it is. What's going on, friends? Logan Myers here, back from Cinephellas.com to talk about Stanley Kubrick's magnum opus, The Shining. Stanley Kubrick is one of the greatest directors of my lifetime. He's directed, made many great films. I'm not even going to go down the list. We all know them. But The Shining is probably his masterpiece, in my opinion. The novel's written by Stephen King, but the actual Shining film in 1980 was shot in Mount Hood, Oregon, and in England. So they did not film that in Colorado, unfortunately. Stephen King was not happy about that. And the Torrance family moves into the hotel. Obviously, Jack gets the job, and he's watching over the hotel during the shittiest part of the year, during the winter, up in the mountains. When you're in a desolate area for 3-4 months out of the year, and you're not really seeing anyone outside your family in this place, things can get a little crazy. Your mind can play tricks on you, or so you think. You see throughout the duration of the film of a happy family, and they start to go a little mad throughout the final third act of the film. They're just in this place and all this crazy shit's happening and seeing things. And even with the young Danny on his tricycle, him coming across the infamous dead twins. And more importantly, you get to see Jack go really fucking apeshit throughout the film. He's like working on his book and typing and throwing the ball against the wall, and you could see him starting to go insane. And when you have all these elements put together of a family going crazy inside of a place they really can't leave because of the snow, their relationship and their bond is slowly breaking. But we got to talk about the camera work in this film. I was talking about Stanley Kubrick, a very meticulous director, and every shot of any of his movies is down to a science. He has it perfectly how he wants it lined up and way it's shot. So this is a key example, a great movie with a lot of great camera work, with down the hallways and the tricycle and the point of view of Danny and seeing the twins at the end of the hall. Or the famous "Here's Johnny" scene. Kubrick just had the best camera work, and he knew what he was doing and making a great film. And there's a lot of underlying elements in The Shining. There's a lot of conspiracies to the true meaning behind The Shining, not just being a horror movie. There's a bunch of documentaries about it on YouTube and Netflix, but I'm going to take it for what it is, a movie adapted from a novel. Stanley Kubrick did his own thing with it, and Stephen King wasn't too happy, but I think the final product was excellent and still one of my top favorite movies ever. This is one of Jack Nicholson's best performances. This is an iconic role that everybody knows, even if you don't like horror movies. And back then, Nicholson was on top of his game, and this is a key example. And Shelley Duvall went crazy after making this film, so that's sad. But overall, The Shining is one of the greatest films of the horror genre. Stanley Kubrick's best film, in my opinion. Best performances by Jack Nicholson. On top of that, the camera work, the script, the horror movie elements, everything intertwined into the final product of The Shining. I love it. I will always love this film. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. I'm going to give The Shining a 5 out of 5 hat pieces. This is Logan Myers signing out from the Overlook Hotel in the crispy Colorado mountains. Until next time, cheers!